Good morning, I'm Gabrielle Thomas alongside meteorologist Mike Sesko. Mike, I'm so happy we're getting a little bit of a break from the cold. How's the weather shaping up today?
Well, we got something of that fog this morning, but you're right, we do get a little bit of that spring-like temperatures here for the first weekend of spring, so hopefully that is something to be excited about. But we do have to deal with that fog this morning here. After that, we're looking at 60 for the high today, and then tomorrow we get into the 70s, although it does look like we do have some showers and thunderstorms coming in later in the day. Right now, though, outside Ephrata, you can see it's a very foggy start to the day, and when we take a look at the dense fog advisory, it's for everyone except Mifflin and Franklin County. That goes until 8 a.m. So just be aware of that if you're heading out this morning. Temperatures right around the upper 40s, low 50s across the Susquehanna Valley. So a bit of a milder start to your Saturday. Storm Team Light Radar Network just showing that it is foggy out. There's a little bit of a system there to the south and east, and it will stay there as we go through the rest of the day. A 12-hour forecast showing the fog will burn off as we head after sunrise and into the afternoon. High of 60 degrees today with a partly to mostly cloudy sky, and winds will be relatively light. Tomorrow we do have to watch for a couple strong storms later in the evening and afternoon. It doesn't look like it's going to be a widespread event, but we'll talk more about this coming up in just a little bit.
Mike, thank you. It's been more than a month of the partial government shutdown, and lawmakers are at a stalemate over funding for the Department of Homeland Security. Different agencies like FEMA and the U.S. Coast Guard have been impacted. Now, TSA agents have also missed at least one paycheck so far, prompting that shutdown, prompting call-outs and staffing shortages at airports across the country. The Philadelphia International Airport has now closed 3 checkpoints, and Adam Stahl, the acting chief of staff for the Transportation Security Administration, said smaller airports could close altogether if DHS does not reopen soon. Harrisburg International Airport says, though, they have not experienced many delays, but travelers are still preparing for potential delays.
I made a point to get there like 2.5 hours early. They've been outstanding. They really have. Their attitudes have been great. I haven't seen anybody giving them a hard time. You know, I think we all appreciate what they're doing.
This morning, HIA has all flights leaving and arriving on time. To help ease the burden for its 12 TSA agents, Lancaster Airport is holding a gift card drive for essential items. The airport is accepting gift cards for gas, groceries, and restaurants. It says the gift cards must be in value of $20 or less, and it cannot accept cash, prepaid gift cards like Visa gift cards, or any other donations outside of approved gift cards. Anyone who wants to help can drop off donations at the Lancaster Airport Authority offices in Suite G. You can find more information on the airport's Facebook page. In our next half hour, we'll hear directly from an agent at Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C. on the toll the shutdown is taking on her life. Right now, Lancaster Township Police are looking for a man they say broke into 2 relatives' homes and assaulted 2 people. Police say William McCardell broke a front door window on South President Avenue on Monday. They say McCardell unlocked the door, entered, and strangled someone inside. Police say he then left and broke into a different house on the same street where he threatened to kill a person in the second home unless they left. And in Cumberland County, a Carlisle man is charged after police say he fired shots at a vehicle that had his child, the child's mother, and 2 other men inside of it. North Middleton Township Police say Jamal Spells is in prison following yesterday afternoon shooting at the intersection of Maplewood Drive and Pennsylvania Avenue. Police say no one inside the vehicle was injured. And in Manheim Township, police say a man wanted on drug-related charges and resisting arrest turned himself in on Thursday. Police say Thomas Duarte was pulled over back on March 10th. At that time, he already had an active warrant for strangulation. During the traffic stop, though, police say they found drugs and drug paraphernalia, and Duarte resisted arrest. He is now out on bail. Lancaster police responded to a report of shots fired in the area of Green and South Plum Streets around 3:30 yesterday afternoon. Witnesses told police that teenage boys were running through the area with ski masks on shortly after the shots were fired. Officers found shell casings on South Plum Street. The case of a man charged with severely hurting a woman while driving under the influence of drugs will move on to county court. The Lancaster County District Attorney's Office says Mark Saylor of East Cocalico Township waived his preliminary hearing. Saylor is accused of hurting a woman and damaging another car while driving under the influence and going the wrong way on Route 222. The crash happened in West Earl Township on October 3rd. The Manheim Township Ambulance Association ended its service this year. Now the township has agreements with Lancaster Emergency Medical Services Association and Penn State Health Lifeline, which provides 2 EMS units in service in the township. Now, Township Manager Rick Kane says the coverage is more than some days under the previous association. If the 2 units under agreements are busy on call, a neighboring provider steps up. The Warwick Community Ambulance Association said since the change, they've responded to a steady amount of calls in Manheim Township.
We have, traditionally been part of their response model. So are we doing a few more? Yeah, but, not so much that we're not able to meet the demand here in Lidditz and Warwick Township.
Kane says the township has not received any complaints from residents about longer response times. In York County, leaders in Hanover are pausing a proposal that would stop the borough's practice of adding fluoride to local drinking water. During the meeting on Wednesday, the Borough Council was deadlocked on the motion, with Mayor Heidi Hormel breaking the tie. The postponement was to allow for more time to discuss the issue and inform the public about both sides of the issue. In 1950, though, federal officials endorsed water fluoridation to prevent tooth decay, but a growing number of municipal water systems across the U.S. and in Pennsylvania are reversing course over safety concerns. Today, residents in Lidditz will have a temporary interruption of fluoride being added to the water supply as borough leaders warn of a shortage. It's due to supply chain disruptions affecting the availability of fluoride treatment chemicals. The borough says there is no health risk for not having fluoride in the water, and those concerned should contact their dentist. The borough hopes to have another fluoride delivery around March 30th. New this morning, the Juniata River Canal driving trail opens today. A ribbon cutting ceremony is set at the Clark's Ferry Tavern in Duncannon, Perry County. The reason for that, the 125-mile-long trail that runs through 6 Pennsylvania counties, including Dauphin, Perry, Juniata, and Mifflin counties, ends in Duncannon. The ceremony is set for 3:30 this afternoon.